I was scrolling through on Instagram and I could not resist not talking about this story. This man's name is Daniel Curbs, and he got what I call the Brock Turner treatment. As we all know, last year Brock Turner only served 3 months in jail for raping this woman who was drunk behind a dumpster. He was supposed to serve way longer than that, but they kept lowering his sentence. I said if they lower his sentence even more, then he won't serve any time. Shit, he might as well not have, considering he only got 3 months. Well, this guy right here is almost pretty much in the same boat, because this guy is a former cop who repeatedly raped his friend's child. The child was only 13 years old. This guy, believe it or not, is 29. He is the same age as me. Now, y'all have seen my face in videos, especially like when I do my movie reviews. So y'all know what I look like. Do I look like I'm 29? And a better yet question, does he look like he's 29? The answer to both questions should be no. Does he look older than 29? The answer to that question should be yes, because I would have not guessed that his ass was 29 years of age. I guess all of that raping really ages you. But it said he repeatedly raped his friend's child. And the worst part about it all, and this is where I bring up the Brock Turner treatment, this guy's only going to spend 150 days in jail. That is approximately 5 months for the crime. That's all he received. Now I'm going to read this article and we're going to see why in the hell he received only 5 months, but I can pretty much guess why. A Woodburn police officer who quit his job after admitting to sexually abusing a child was sentenced Wednesday to 5 months in jail. Washington County Circuit Judge D. Charles Bailey ordered Daniel Curbs, allegedly aged 29, to also serve 5 years of probation, and he got more years in probation than he got in jail. To have no contact with the female victim, and to register as a sex offender, as well as other restrictions. He pleaded guilty in March to first-degree online sexual corruption of a child and second-degree sexual abuse. According to Tigard police, an 18-year-old contacted the agency last summer, reporting she'd been abused by Curbs in Tigard years earlier. Curbs was a family friend, police said. An indictment in the case said the abuse occurred between September 2013 and November 2014, and including Curbs soliciting the girl online for sex and taking steps to meet her. Curbs was placed on paid leave from the Woodburn Police Department in July, arrested the next day at the department after a 3-week investigation, and posted bail the day after that. The city said he began unpaid leave in August. Curbs resigned as a patrol officer from the Woodburn Police Department in March. Curbs had worked for the agency since January 2015. He worked as a corrections officer at the Santiam Correctional Institution in the Coffee Creek Correctional Facility in 2014 before joining the police agency, state records show. His ass needs to be right in the same place that he worked at. Or better yet, put in Gen Pop. Now, they're not releasing the identity of the girl, but I'm gonna just say, for hypothetically speaking, that it could be a white girl for all we know. With Brock Turner, that was, I believe, a white woman. When they pass sentences that are this lenient and this light to white males when they commit crimes such as these, I have to question the judge, because there have actually been stories that have come out where these judges have engaged in pedophile-like behavior when they pass down these light sentences to pedophiles. Now, I would love to know, and this is the golden question right here, where are the Me Too bitches? Where are them Time's Up heifers? Nowhere in sight. Now, it's amazing that I can find a story like this, but they can't. Oh, but now they're going after Morgan Freeman. Apparently, this guy's not a top tier priority. This guy actually raped a girl when she was 13 years of age. She's 18 now. Repeatedly. Now, I would like to know, the friend, the father of the child, the girl, I would like to know, how did he not know this was going on? I mean, in this age of technology, it's probably very easy, but how did he not know? that his daughter was being raped. That's pretty much what this is, by this guy. And I read somewhere something about something called third-degree sodomy. Now, that's something they didn't mention in the article, but it was mentioned somewhere else in another publication. And I basically looked it up, and basically third-degree sodomy is just basically having sex without the consent of somebody. I mean, that's basically the same definition of rape, if you really want to be technical. But he only got 150 days in jail and 5 years probation. He got, like I said, he got more years in probation than he's going to get behind bars. They felt him being on probation was better than him just being simply behind bars. And even after all this stuff came out, they still put him on paid leave until they realized they couldn't keep him on paid leave anymore. They really, really, really look out for their own, even if it's to throw their own under the bus. See how their code works? They will use their code to throw their own under the bus to protect their own, as long as they are wearing this badge. Or unless they have a little bit of extra privilege, like Brock Turner, for instance. I remember when his dad said those words, I don't want to send my son to jail because of, what was it? He said 5 or 10 minutes of pleasure. What kind of pleasure does a woman feel when she's being raped is what I'm trying to figure out. That's when people was looking at his dad like, oh, this guy got a history. He probably has raped some women in his time too. And I believe the judge had said some things. Well, we got to think about his future. Oh, that let me know the judge had some issues too. And I think something did come out about that judge too. I forgot what it was. I had talked about it on my old channel. All this shit is connected. They need to investigate the judge who passed down this ridiculous ass sentence. Because I bet you he probably has done some things in his past that will probably get him removed from the bench. Y'all let me know what you think down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. I'll talk to you in the next one.